Thank you, Rob Dormeyer, tonight's public address announcer for Jayhawk basketball. We had an exciting game beforehand. Before we go to the men's team, Tom, that was an exciting game where the Jayhawk women's team winning 55-53 on a nice comeback to win the Western Conference outright.
Yes, what a great comeback that was. Just a thrilling game to pull it out right at the wire. And who knows, maybe it'll inspire our men's team here tonight to play one of their better games of the season.
There you go. Jayhawks win the tip. Graham brings the ball down court in the corner to Salzer. Cochran. Ball is stripped away. Last touch by Muskegon. It's Grand Rapids ball.
Grand Rapids comes in here after a big win over Glen Oaks on Tuesday. That snapped a 5-game losing streak for Grand Rapids. Muskegon has been struggling this year, but Grand Rapids is struggling as well. They're 4-3 in the conference, 5-7 overall.
Now Banks on the far wing. Leaves it for Anderson. 10 on the shot clock. Baseline jumper is rebounded by Martinson.
Excellent defense that time by the Jayhawks.
Cochran, three-point shot. Does it go? Major with the rebound. Right off of Anderson's head and to Current. Jayhawks the other way. Salzer. A little bit of excitement going on here. Now Martinson passes on the tray, takes the drive, and is fouled. Fouls on Bia. Martinson line will shoot two. Off the back of the iron.
Nice hustle that time by Jeff Seltzer, diving for the ball, keeping it in bounds, allowing Martinson to get to the free throw line.
Martinson hits the second. First score of the game, Jayhawks. Anderson to Banks. Little bounce pass there to Major. Major down low on the post. He is fouled. Cochran called for his first foul. In and out. Richard Major will get a second shot. In and out again. Offensive board by Anderson. A three-point shot off the back of the iron by Collins. Ball goes out of bounds. Jayhawk ball.
Jayhawks come into tonight, John, at 3-9, but they've been playing some of their better basketball here in the last couple weeks. They've won 2 of their last 4 games. Would love to finish the regular season with a win.
Ball is stolen away by Banks. Banks lays it up and in.
A turnover for a touchdown there.
Yes. Graham double teamed out on the wing. Martinson, a reach behind by Bea. He'll get called for the foul. That's number 2 on Kyrie. Less than just over 2 minutes into the game.
Yeah, 2 quick ones on the big guy. And the 6'6" center, he's going to have to head to the bench.
Ball down low. Current grabs the ball, jump ball, possession arrow in favor of the Raiders. Anderson. Collins. Nice block. And now this time, Curran is called for the foul. Darnell, good on the first free throw.
Noah Current, he's a 6'9" freshman from Canada. He did a good defensive job with his arms straight up, and then on the second shot, he leaned in and picked up the foul.
Cochran with a rebound. Pass in the corner to Martinson, could not handle that pass. It's a Jayhawk turnover. Banks, nice block.
Current said, "Get that out of here."
Yes. Collins, baseline shot doesn't go. Martinson comes away with a rebound. Salzer, Martinson. Salzer passes on the tray. Nice little pass to Graham. Graham cannot finish. There's Current. No, the tip doesn't go, and now the rebound by Anderson. Fouls on Current, number 2 on Noah. Raider ball.
Basket has a lid on it so far for the Jayhawks. Just a one made free throw is all we have to show for the first 3.5 minutes.
Banks to Anderson. Anderson near wing, knocks her down. 5-1 Grand Rapids. Graham keeps control of the ball. Down in the paint, kicks it to Salzer. Salzer, top of the key. 3-point shot is good.
There we go. Maybe that'll get us going, John. A nice three-pointer by our leading scorer, Jeff Seltzer. Averages 21 points a game.
Anderson to Banks. Pass goes out of bounds. It's a Raider turnover. Jayhawk ball. Jarvin Graham to Martinson. Martinson in the far wing. Drives into the post, kicks it back out to Graham. Graham works through traffic, and a whistle. Foul is on Banks, his first.
Side out, side out, side out.
20 on the shot clock.
Prince, seal, seal.
Martinson in the corner, passes on the tray. Kicks it over to Cochran, who will pull the trigger on a tray. Prince Rush with a tip and could not finish it.
Great position and offensive rebound by Prince Rush, but just couldn't make the easy shot.
Rush with the rebound. Salzer, near wing, 3-point shot is good. Back-to-back trays by Jeff Salzer.
He's feeling it, John. He went up with confidence there.
Yes, he did. It could be one of those nights.
He had 40 not too long ago.
Ball went off a Jayhawk leg. Grand Rapids to inbound. Anderson. High arc and three-point shot doesn't go. Graham comes with a rebound quickly ahead to Martinson. Martinson one-on-one and lays it up and in. Doesn't look like Anderson wanted any part of Martinson.
No, nice job there.
Jayhawks by 4. Little spin move doesn't go. Martinson with a rebound. Nice, keeping his balance and just long enough to give it to Salzer. Now the hot Salzer, baseline drive, kicks it over to Cochran. Cochran hits a 2.
Nice shot by Damian Cochran, John. This is a big game for him. He's out of Grand Rapids, Ottawa Hills, so he knows a lot of these guys pretty well here on the Grand Rapids team. Love to get a victory.
Yes. Long shot, rebounded by Grand Rapids. Put back up and in by Darnell. Salzer, three-point shot, rebounded by Rush, and Rush is fouled. Foul on Tomlinson. Oh, the official, that shot by Cochran in the corner was a 3. They corrected themselves. The official coming along the side here said 2.
We'll take the extra point, John.
Yes, we will. Martinson for 3.
Plus 3 more.
Yes, sir.
That time there was no doubt. Jacob Martinson from Big Rapids, well behind the arc. Nothing but net.
Jayhawks up by 8.
Great start here.
Pass into Moore. Moore kicks it back out. Shot goes in and out. Martinson with a rebound. Salzer passes on the tray and sees an open lane. Cochran grabs the loose ball off the court, kicks it out to Martinson, who pulls the trigger on a 3, and Rush cannot catch up to that one. That one went harmlessly out of bounds. Raider ball.
Jimmy Booth is very pleased so far with this start, 15-7.
Yes. Anderson. Tomlinson. Moore. Darnell. Cochran with a rebound. Graham working through traffic. Got a foul on Grand Rapids. That'll be on Darnell, his first. That's the 5th team foul.
Who's got new? Talk. Who's got new? Two.
Bounce pass into Martinson. Martinson's pass is back to him after getting knocked around by Grand Rapids. Salzer cannot knock it down. Moore with a rebound. Kohler. Rush with the rebound. Jump ball, possession arrow, Jayhawks. Ty Oldham checks into the game for the Jayhawks. He can give some instant offense.
Yes, he can. That game on Friday up at Alpena, he had a team-high 24 points. Struggled a little bit on Tuesday. He only had 8 points. Hopefully he can get hot tonight. Jayhawks don't have a lot of depth. We could use a good game out of Ty Oldham.
Davery Moore commits the foul.
Side out.
Jayhawks will inbound on the far side. Oldham, checked by Kohler. Martinson. Oldham. Martinson with the rebound, drives baseline, kicks it back out to Oldham. Now Cochran off the back of the iron. Raider ball. Martinson with a rebound. Jayhawks will slow it down. They lead by 8. Martinson, three-point shot off the front of the rim. Anderson the other way. 4-on-2 break. Anderson finger roll, puts it in, and he's fouled. Graham called for the foul, his first. Off the back of the iron, there's an offensive board for Brown. Anderson drives baseline, put the shoulder down, puts it up and in. Aggressive move. And it's a 4-point game.
Yeah, 4 points in a row for Grand Rapids. See if the Jayhawks can answer back.
Oldham for 3.
Boy, that's nice to see. Ty Oldham, a sophomore out of Indianapolis.
Halfway point of the first half. Anderson, far wing. And a foul will be called on Prince Rush. Grand Rapids ball. Oh, shot partially blocked by Martinson. Graham quickly gets the rebound. Over to Martinson, who lays it up and in. That happened quick, Tom.
Wow, nice fast break there. Jarvin Graham runs the show. Got it to Martinson, and he knows what to do when he gets it there. He knows how to finish.
He sure does. Anderson, top of the key, off the back of the rim. Graham with a rebound. Oldham passes the trade, drives, puts it up, doesn't go. Too hard off the glass. That should be an offensive foul, but they're going to call this one against the Jayhawks.
Yeah, it looked like the Grand Rapids player just used that arm to push Damian Cochran to the ground, but instead Cochran gets whistled for the foul.
Yes. Grand Rapids ball.
This is a very fast-moving game, John. There's been very few stoppages.
Right. You think one of our TV timeouts would have caught up to him by now?
That's right.
Grand Rapids the inbound. Way out to Anderson. From the near wing, Brown. Oldham. Ball's tipped away. A steal by Grand Rapids. Anderson checked by Oldham. Around baseline jumper is good by Brown. And Muskegon calls a timeout. 8:36 left to go first half. The Jayhawks lead by 5, 20-15. Bartell's Roadie's been very busy here all week long. It's been basketball Tuesday and Thursday, and then volleyball Wednesday and again tomorrow night. The number 12 ranked Jayhawk volleyball team defeated Oakland here last night in the regionals, and they play Grand Rapids Community College tomorrow night. Chip Will from the Montague area coaching those Raiders.
Yes, the MCC volleyball team having an incredible season, John.
Yes.
Unbeaten, and a huge match against Grand Rapids, their rivals. But they've beaten them 3 times this year, but they've all been tight matches, and hopefully the Jayhawks can do it the 4th time
Yes.
and keep moving on in the tournament.
They played very well this year. Martinson, three-point shot is good. Jake now with 11 points.
Wow. Beautiful touch there on that shot. Martinson went from playing very few minutes at all last season to being one of the leaders of this year's team.
Brown, spin move on Rush. Ball's knocked around, and the quick Graham grabs that ball. Jayhawks set up their offense.
The little guy, Graham, 5'6", in there grabbing a rebound. Gotta love it.
Martinson with a little bounce pass goes right to Major. A lot of bodies hitting the floor, Tom.
Nice job by Jarvin Graham going down to get that ball and getting it to Salzer.
Salzer, step back, three-point shot, doesn't go. We have a foul. That will be on Brockton Kohler, his first. And Salzer should go to the line to shoot three.
I believe it, John. We're going to see
Yep.
3 free throws. Let's make all 3 of them, just like Tanae Hamer did in that women's
Wasn't that
game.
something? She was clutch, ice in her veins, knocking it down. Her and Pringle. Pringle made some big shots down the end of the game, some free throws, just one after another.
Very impressive win for the MCC women.
Yes. Salzer good on the first free throw. He makes his second.
All right, come on, just one more, right?
Right. Studies the rim. He makes all 3.
There we go, completes the trifecta.
He has 9 points here in the first half.
Jayhawks back up by 11 points.
Kohler to Anderson. Collins, nice block by Martinson, but Collins gets the ball back and puts it up and in. Salzer along the near side. Salzer with a drive, lays it up and in.
Strong take to the basket there. He's been shooting the three-pointer. That time they were out on him. He decided to drive to the basket. Strong power layup.
Now Anderson. Checked by Graham. Brown. Rebounded by Martinson. He'll leave it for Graham. Jayhawks slow it down to set up their offense. Their half-court offense has been played very well tonight.
You're right. It's been great. Great ball movement. Great shot selection.
Now Oldham passes on the tray. Steps back 1. Long 2. Doesn't go. Anderson with a rebound. Top of the key. Collins off the iron. And a steal in the corner and knocked out of bounds by Collins. It'll be Jayhawk ball. 5:41 left.
Great start for the Jayhawks, John. One of the questions is going to be fatigue, whether they'll be able to keep up this pace, after playing just 2 days ago.
Yes.
This Jayhawk team does not have a lot of depth. Salzer, Martinson, and Graham basically play the entire game.
Ball is stolen by Anderson. He laid it up and in.
Lazy pass there by Salzer. Results in an easy bucket.
Yes, it did. Now Oldham to Graham. Graham into Rush. In the corner, Salzer, three-point shot is good.
Wow, our big two, Jeff Seltzer and Jacob Martinson, they're both red hot tonight.
3-point shot doesn't go, and over the back foul will be called on Collins.
Good position that time by Prince Rush inside. And Collins had to go over his back to get that ball.
Yes, he did.
Good call by the official.
And they'll determine who's going to shoot a 1-and-1. Looks like Prince Rush. Uses the backboard. She drops right through. That's what the square is right there for, right?
Little wry smile there by Prince Rush.
Second one off the back of the iron. Anderson. Another foul on Collins. That's 2 on Chandler.
Yeah, they got him from a moving screen that time, John.
Jayhawks are playing loose and confident tonight. The favors return. Foul on Muskegon. That'll be on Prince Rush, his second.
You are so right, John. The Jayhawks look like a whole different team tonight. They're not a lot of finger pointing or negativity, just a very good effort so far.
Right. Over the back foul will be called on Darnell, number 15.
Yeah. Once again, Prince Rush with the good position inside and draws the foul.
Rush to the line. Shooting the double bonus as the Raiders have committed 10 fouls here in the first half. Rush, good on the first free throw.
Now that was a nice looking free throw there by the pink shoe wearing rock star with the rock star name.
Yes, sir. Prince Rush.
6'4" freshman out of Muskegon High School.
Misses on the second. Anderson with a drive, doesn't finish. Prince Rush with a rebound.
Uh-oh, and Seltzer is limping badly. Uh-oh.
Jayhawks with a quick sub for Seltzer.
Jeff Seltzer heads right up to the training room with Jess DeBruin. Hopefully she worked the magic on Tanae Hamer last game and hopefully be the same result with Seltzer because obviously we need him.
Jayhawk turnover as the pass went errantly out of bounds past Watson. Anderson. Now Banks, back to Anderson. Good defense by the Jayhawks. Bounce pass, Major pulls the trigger. Ball goes out of bounds. Still Raider ball.
Went out of bounds and all the way down the steps that are in every corner of old Bartels Road Gymnasium.
It was a modern design back in 1960, but now the balls go downstairs when they hit that area.
Is that how old this gym is, John? 1960?
About 1960 is when they built this gym.
Okay, about the same time as they built the arena downtown.
Now Anderson with a drive, puts it up and in.
With our best player sidelined right now, Jeff Seltzer, I think Grand Rapids feels that this could be their time to make a run here in the final 3+ minutes of the half. Jayhawks need to hold on.
Oldham travels. He shuffled his feet right in front of the official. Brown, top of the key. Anderson. Brown sets up for a three. It goes off the rim and up on top of the backboard. Jayhawk ball. Graham on the near wing. Graham with a drive. He has a shot partially blocked. Grand Rapids comes away with it. Major. We have a foul. Martinson called for the foul. Brown to the line. Shooting a 1-and-1. Brown good on the first. He makes them both. 10-point Jayhawk lead.
Jayhawks have played great in this half. Let's see if we can finish the half strong. Not allow Grand Rapids to get any confidence.
Noah Curtin right in the post. Nice bucket by Noah.
Wow, that's nice to see. He only averages about a point or two a game.
He played that one well. Anderson with the reverse layup. Doesn't go.
Oh, it went in.
Yes.
I don't know how it went in, but it went in. Not sure how he did that,
yes.
But very nice finish.
Graham cuts across the lane. Little bounce pass down low. Watson cannot finish. Banks the other way. Banks. Current with the rebound.
Nice job by Noah Current holding his position there.
Oldham three-point shot doesn't go. Current was setting up for a slam. Banks, three. Graham across the timeline. Oldham, far wing, pulls the trigger on a three, off the front of the rim. Anderson, down low to Brown. Brown is fouled by Current, and that's number 3 on Noah. Brown will shoot 2. Good on the first.
Jeff Seltzer back in the game, John.
That's a good sign.
Yeah,
And Brown makes them both again.
He looks to be, Jeff Seltzer looks to be moving okay. A little leg injury of some kind. He is tough though. He has been sucking it up all year long.
Salzer. Rebound by Brown. And using the backboard is Moore, getting his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, these last 2 minutes have not been kind to the Jayhawks. That double-digit lead has been cut to a 3-point lead.
Yes. Shot clock is off. What a nice shot there by Graham.
Elevation.
Long shot doesn't go, and we're at halftime here at Bartell's Rhodey Gymnasium. Our score is Muskegon 37, Grand Rapids 32. You're watching Jayhawk basketball on MCC TV.
And we are back here at MCC's Bartell's Rhodey Gymnasium, where the MCC men, they're hoping to pull off a sweep tonight over the arch rival Grand Rapids. The men lead at halftime here, 37-32, excuse me. And I'm joined as usual by assistant coach Mike Janikowski. And Mike, you have to feel good about that first half. That was one of the better halves of basketball we've seen from your team so far this year.
Yeah, we're playing a lot better. You know, they had a team meeting without the coaches the other day, and something finally clicked. You know, we're doing some things that we think we should have done all season, but you know, we're just doing them at a simpler level. You know, the motto tonight was the old KISS saying, keep it simple. And I think we're doing a good job of that. We kind of let them go on a little bit of run to end the half, so we got to step it up a little bit more, but no, we're playing really well.
Yeah, a lot of positive energy out there, and getting contributions from a lot of different people. Obviously the big two have played well. Jeff Seltzer, 14 points. Jacob Martinson, 12 points. But I look at guys like, you got some quality minutes out of Prince Rush, out of Noah Current, and that having those guys do their thing allows Jeff and Jacob to do what they do.
Well, and it doesn't come on the stat sheet at all, but I think Jarvin Graham is playing one of his best games that he's ever played. And he's controlling the tempo, he's getting inside, he's getting it around, and he may not have the assist numbers either, but when he's getting it around, you know, and we're swinging a couple more, we're getting guys like Jake and Jeff shots, but he's really controlling the pace and making the game where we want to play.
Okay. I mean, I look at your big three. They're kind of Iron Men, you know, Jacob Martinson, Jeff Seltzer, and Jarvin Graham. I mean, they basically all play the entire game. I guess how do they do that? They must just be in great condition, and just for them, I think they just want to be out there all the time, don't they?
Yeah, they do, and they're smart. That's the biggest thing with them. Their basketball IQ is so high, and you know, they're constantly in the film room, they're constantly in the gym. They're guys that, you know, we can ask questions to on if we're not seeing as a coaching staff, if we're not seeing something. But that's kind of what sets them apart. And then obviously the off season, you know, they're in the gym, they're running, they're conditioning. So, you know, we want guys just like them, you know, that are running, that are conditioning, that are able to play 40 minutes. You know, it's, you know, you're never going to play the whole, you know, 40 minutes, but darn it, you're going to be close.
Yeah, because you need them, obviously. You know, looking at the roster here, we often wonder, how some of these kids wound up at Muskegon Community College. I wonder about, like, Noah Current, our starting 6'9" center. I'm not even sure how to pronounce the name of that city he's from in Canada. Port Coquitlam, Canada?
Vancouver.
Okay, Vancouver. Just wondering, how did he end up here as a member of the Jayhawks?
You know, we get, you know, social media is such a massive thing now, and we get you know, messages and stuff as coaching staffs, you know, 24/7, and a guy like Noah comes across, listed a lot of places at 6'10", 6'11". They kind of fudge the numbers a little bit too, but saw film of him and absolutely loved him. Coach Booth reached out to him, I reached out to him, and basketball's about relationships. You know, you build those relationships with parents and people and players and stuff like that, and you know, you build a bond with those guys, because basketball's a long season. So the thing with us is, you know, relationships first, and basketball will come. You know, I can teach you how to put the ball in the bucket. I can't teach you how to be a nice person. So you know, that's kind of his story. You know, we reached out right away, and he kind of loved what he heard and loved what he saw. So I'm glad he's with us.
Yeah, absolutely. It's And just a couple more things. Looking at the stat sheet here, a couple things that jumped out at me. 3-point field goals, 7 for Muskegon, just 1 for Grand Rapids. That's obviously a huge part of college basketball, is being able to knock down those threes. You're doing a good job of it so far tonight.
Yeah, and I think, under credit to Jarvin, he's been guarding Banks all night, number 5 for them, and he can really, really shoot the basketball. So, that was one of our big goals, is to keep Banks from shooting. He got one because he got wide open because he's so fast too, and we hate to see it as a coaching staff, because that's kind of what the game plan was. But no, Jarvin's done a great job, but they really haven't gotten a lot of space to take those shots. So our defense has really done well on the perimeter.
Yeah, and you guys 7 for 16 from 3-point range, 44%. Obviously, great job there. One area of concern I see here: 11 turnovers. And a few of them there, like you mentioned at the end, you kind of let them back into this game. Got to take better care of the ball to try to close this thing out.
Yeah, and we preached that. That was basically all halftime was we got to take care of the ball. And that goes to keeping it simple. We can't do 19 dribble moves and try to split 3 defenders. It just doesn't work. We got to take care of the ball. 11 is too many in a college basketball game. You should have about 10. And in practice, we run for anything over 10. So they're going to get their workout in. Here in the next couple of days. So, but no, we'll get after it. Those turnovers obviously too many. So, that's the game plan.
All right. Well, great job coaching this year, holding things together. Won 2 of your last 4 games. It would be great to close it out with another win here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we're excited to get to the playoffs, and this game doesn't mean a whole lot, but it means a lot because of the rivalry. So for sure.
All right. Hey, well, thank you, Coach. That was Coach Mike Janikowski, the assistant to Jimmy Booth here for the Jayhawks, and he's very pleased with that first half performance. MCC led by double digits for much of that first half, and Grand Rapids came back a little bit, but John Arter, who joins us again, Jayhawks, they'll take a 5-point halftime lead any day.
Oh, yes, and they played well, Tom. They played well all half long, and they just showed the type of team they could be all year playing in that first half.
Yeah, and obviously one of the concerns is the depth. MCC doesn't have a lot of it. Their challenge will be to hold up and fight off the fatigue.
Ball's on the ground. Battle for the ball. And instead of a tie-up, they're going to call a foul. Foul will be on Noah Curtin. That's number 4.
Only took 16 seconds for him to pick up that 4th foul, and that's costly too because we don't have a lot of size.
Flag ball screens, flag.
Anderson, who had a dozen in the first half, and offensive foul on Bea.
Moving screen call there, John. Grand Rapids coach Jeff Bauer none too pleased with it, but I think it was a good call. When you make a screen, you got to stay put. You can't lean, and he was leaning and caught Saltzer's leg.
Ooh, a nice little pass. Salter almost able to complete that play. We have a foul on Anderson. That's his first of the game. Salter to the line, shooting 2. Salter good on the first free throw.
I think free throw shooting is going to be huge down the stretch, John. I got a feeling, just like the women's game, I have a feeling this game's going to come right down to the wire.
Second shot is also good. Jayhawks by 7. Major in the corner. Banks. Good defense by the Jayhawks. Now Banks, 3-point shot off the iron. There's an offensive board and put back by Bea. And we have a whistle in the post. Fouls on Rush, number 3 on Prince.
If our big guys are in foul trouble, John. 4 on Current, 3 on Rush.
In and out. Kyrie will get a second free throw. Bea misses them both. Cochran with a rebound. Martinson. Pass is stolen. Anderson back in the passing lane. Grand Rapids the other way. Nice block. Three and 4 chances by Grand Rapids. And we have a whistle.
Way to work, Dre.
Yeah, they don't have a 32. We need a correct number.
I think that was on number 4.
The official signaled 32. And it's on 4. That's very close to 32. So that foul will go on Andrea Watson. Grand Rapids, the inbound. Anderson. And we have a whistle.
Oh,
Foul on Salter, his first of the game. Still Grand Rapids ball.
yeah, that first half, John, was a very fast-moving half, and here in the second half, we're getting whistles about every 5 seconds.
Yes. Pass out to Collins. He leaves it for Anderson. Anderson, turnaround jumper from the paint is good.
Anderson's been the man for Grand Rapids tonight. Was that 14 points now for
Yes.
Isaac Anderson out of Fort Wayne, Indiana?
Salter, far wing. Martinson. Cochran, near wing. Anderson with a rebound. From the free throw line is good. Back-to-back shots by Isaac Anderson. 4 quick points.
Isaac is feeling it. We need to find someone to shut him down.
Raiders are within 3. Now Salter with a drive, lays it up and in.
Jeff, back up, Jeff. Back up, Jeff. Come on now.
Anderson, far wing, dishes off to Bea. Bea
Oh!
blocking foul on Muskegon.
Oh, I thought he had that position in there.
Cochran called for the foul. That's number 3 on Damien. Ty Oldham will check in for Cochran. Major to inbounds. Nice little bounce down low. Collins is fouled. Foul's on Oldham. Collins at the line, shooting 2. That's the 6th team foul on Muskegon, and we're less than 3 minutes into the second half. Collins good on the first free throw. He makes them both.
Yeah, the fouls are really starting to pile up for the Jayhawks. You know, that first half, not many whistles. I thought the refs were wanting to get on spring break early or something maybe, but Here in the second half, they're making up for it. A lot of whistles.
Salter on the near wing. Cuts across, takes the shot, doesn't go. Rebound Banks. Anderson cuts through traffic, cannot finish. Ball goes off Muskegon, Raider ball. Bounce pass into Collins. Banks. Collins puts it in.
Grand Rapids within one.
Be smart on offense. Be smart.
Oldham, far wing. Watson. Now Oldham, 10 on the shot clock. Oldham with the drive, dishes off to Martinson, who puts it in.
Beautiful take by Oldham, and then a wraparound pass to Martinson. This is a critical juncture for the Jayhawks. Grand Rapids making a run.
Nice block there by Watson.
Wow, how about Andre Watson, freshman out of Western Michigan Christian, using those long arms for a clean block. And for once, the refs didn't call a foul on that one.
Which would have been the team's 7th. Anderson, top of the key. He's checked by Watson. Banks. Now Anderson, a little spin move, gets his man up in the air, puts the shot up, doesn't go. Watson with a rebound. High pass is handled by Martinson. Kicks it back out. Watson. 3-point shot is good by Andre Watson.
Wow, how about that? Andre Watson, little used, but because of foul trouble, he's had to play some important minutes here. And Andre Watson is playing great for the Jayhawks.
He sure is. That fine block, and then that tray just hit. Down low, the ball looked like it went off the Grand Rapids Raider. It did. So it's Jayhawk ball. 15-12 left to go. Jayhawks are now back up by 6. I believe the Raiders got within 1. I don't think they caught him, did they, Tom? Or
no, I think
just within 1.
We've always maintained the lead, and hopefully that'll stay for the remaining 15-12 here.
Well, it's a 6-point lead right now with 15-10 left to go. Watson. 3-point shot. Rebounded by Darnell. A nice drive there by Tomlinson, who scores.
Too easy that time. Got to stop the ball.
Now Muskegon wants a timeout. 14:47 left to go. It's Muskegon 46, Grand Rapids 42. Busy time for Jayhawk sports. Tonight's basketball doubleheader. Tomorrow, the Jayhawks women's basketball team. You can catch that right here on Channel 98. They'll be taking on Grand Rapids. And next Thursday, it's regionals, women's regional game here at Bartels Rhodey, which will also be on Channel 98. Inbound to Graham. Far wing. Martinson. Salzer pulls up for a 3 off the rim. Save there by Watson. Good hustle. Cross court. Oldham drains a 3. Ty Oldham.
Yeah, and you mentioned it. Give credit to Andre Watson for his hustle. And that allowed a wide open shot for Ty Oldham. And when he's open, he can nail those threes.
Anderson, baseline drive, kicks it back out. Now Major. Check that. Banks. Collins. Down low, putting it up and in is Darnell. And we have a technical foul. on Martinson. That's his second foul.
Hey, he can't guard you, so he can't do anything else. He ain't got no defense. Hey, he can't guard you, so wherever you guard, get the ball.
Darian Banks at the line, shooting the technicals, makes the first. Banks makes them both. Now the Jayhawks will inbound. 13:58 left to go.
Tight game with an arch rival, John, but you got to keep your emotions in check. That time, Jacob Martinson a little frustrated there and picked up a technical foul.
Ty Oldham. Over to Salter. Salter across dribble. Goes up for the shot and is fouled. Foul will be on Darnell. His third. Salter at the line, shooting 2. Salter good on the first. He now has 19. Second shot is also good.
And now he has 20.
Yes, he does.
And he left the game in the first half with a scary leg injury, but he's come back and is playing hard.
Drive by Banks, draws the whistle. Martinson called for his third foul. Darian makes the first free throw. Banks makes them both. Salter on the far wing. Checked by Tomlinson. Cross court pass to Martinson. Martinson cut off at the baseline, leaves it for Watson. Watson cuts across the lane. Reverse layup is good.
Wow, how about Andre Watson coming out party here tonight?
He is. He's playing extremely well.
You can tell. Look, you can see the confidence in him right now.
Boy, that one was knocked away by Watson, and it turns into a Martinson steal. Good quick hands by Watson. Graham. Salter. Baseline shot doesn't go. A little one-hand push. Anderson. Down low. And a whistle. And that one will be called on Graham.
Another one that looked clean to me, John.
Martinson was right down in the area, and it's fortunate he didn't pick up number 4. Anderson to the line. Shooting 2. Makes the first. And off the back of the iron, 1 of 2. Graham. Far side. Oldham for 3.
Wow, beautiful shot by Oldham. Nice to get him back. He missed 5 games with a foot injury, John. But we love his scoring.
Anderson puts it in. Oldham has 3 trays tonight. Salter, top of the key. Watson. Watson the baseline, 10 on the shot clock. Now Oldham, long 3-point shot, in and out. Rebound by Brown. Anderson. And we have a whistle. Fouls on Watson. Number 2 on Andre. Collins at the line, shooting a 1-and-1. Check that, shooting 2 as there's 10 fouls. The double bonus is in effect. Makes the first. Collins makes them both. He's now in double figures with 10.
You mentioned earlier, John, it's a busy week for MCC Sports with the unbeaten volleyball team playing here tomorrow night. Got to give credit to Marty McDermott, the AD. A lot of schools in the Western Conference, they bagged their whole winter sports season because of the COVID issues.
Yes.
MCC has done the hard work and played and given all these kids an opportunity. You know, not only the unbeaten volleyball team, but the great women's basketball team. Would have been a shame if they wouldn't have been able to play. So kudos to Marty McDermott and the MCC staff here.
Oh, yes. A lot of hard work to make this happen. It's a nice block by Graham down there on the defensive set. Salter is traveled. No, it's a whistle, a foul. Foul will be on Brown. That's his first. Team's fourth. Jayhawks will inbound. Martinson, 3-point shot. Doesn't go. A 3-point game.
We've got another good game, John.
Yes, we do.
A great women's victory for MCC. And
turnaround shot does not go for Kohler. Brown puts it in.
Raiders starting to take advantage of their size advantage inside. They're starting to push the ball inside every time down the court.
Graham, the left-hander is good. He stopped on a dime, went up with the ball, and knocked it down.
Great job that time. He knows how to create a shot. For as little as he is, he knows how to use his body, use his pivot foot, and then when he does take a shot, he can knock him down.
Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Grand Rapids. Muskegon ball. Martinson. Pass is knocked away. Cochran chases it down. Kicks it back out to Salter. 10 on the shot clock. Salter in the lane, puts the shot up, doesn't go. He draws the foul. Foul will be on Tomlinson. Number 2 on Aaron. Salter at the line to shoot 2. Salzer a little bit short on that first free throw. Second shot is good. Jayhawks by 4.
MCC hanging tough, John. They led by 5 at halftime. And an early run by Grand Rapids, but MCC's hanging tough.
Darnell with the bucket. Graham to Salter. Salter has his shot blocked. Anderson with a rebound. 3-on-2 break. Anderson leans in, does not score, but he is fouled. Foul be on Oldham. Number 2 on Oldham. Muskegon wants a timeout. 8:46 left to go in this contest. The Jayhawks lead Grand Rapids 59-57. 59-57. Jayhawks lead by 2. Want to give a shout out to Mary Therese Kendra, one of our top and most loyal fans out there, tuning in every night on Channel 98.
Yeah, she is one of our loyal fans. I was over there today, reminded her of the game. She'll be 92 years old in a couple
Wonderful.
months.
92 years young.
That's right. She loves the Jayhawks.
So Anderson is at the line. Makes the first.
You've got shooter. Pinch on 15.
20 points for Isaac. He makes them both, and we're tied at 59.
All right, we've got ourselves a ball game, John. Less than 9 minutes to go. We'll see what the Jayhawks are made of down the stretch.
Martinson, 3-point shot. Rebounded by Anderson. Major. Tomlinson. In the corner. Collins trying to get the ball in to Darnell, and it was knocked out by Muskegon. Still Raider ball. Tied at 59.
Everything in front.
Anderson on the near side. Kicks it in the corner. Tomlinson. Martinson with a rebound. Graham along the far side. Top of the key. Cochran. 3-point shot is good. Damian Cochran. Second tray of the night.
That, nice to see there. Another player getting into the act here. We can't rely on just Jeff Seltzer and Martinson. Got someone like Damian Cochran hitting the 3. That really helps.
Major. Pass into the post. Turnaround jumper. Does not go for Darnell. Graham was double teamed in the backcourt. Cochran helps him out. Martinson from the free throw line is good. 15 points for Martinson tonight.
Jayhawks right now running some great half-court offense, John.
And we have a timeout. Grand Rapids wants a timeout. 6:57 left to go. It's Muskegon 64, Grand Rapids 59. Exciting Jayhawk basketball here on MCC TV. Jayhawks are now back up by 5 on a little 5-0 run here. It was tied at 59 moments ago.
Yeah, I had an interesting halftime interview with Mike Janikowski, the assistant coach, and he said these guys yesterday had a players-only meeting, and they kind of got together, and I think we've seen a much more positive team effort here by both the coaches and the players tonight for the Jayhawks.
Collins. Graham along the far side. He passes to Oldham. Salter along the far side. And that elbow will cause the offensive foul to be called on Salter.
Yeah, I think that was a good call there, John. That time he pushed clearly pushed the defender off of him to get that shot.
Hey, can't go left. Can't go left, all right hand.
6:16 left to go. Pass down low to Collins. Collins finishes. 14 points for Chandler Collins tonight.
Jacob Martinson with those 3 fouls. He's got to be careful on plays like that. He can't really contest the way he likes to, and Collins took advantage.
Long 3-point shot by Oldham is good. His 4th tray of the night.
Yeah, just in the past couple minutes, we've had a 3-pointer from Damian Cochran and then a 3-pointer by Ty Oldham. Those really help.
Grand Rapids is getting the ball down in the post to Collins. And has been successful the last few trips. Foul on Oldham. His 3rd. Collins will shoot 2. Off the back of the iron. Chandler will get a 2nd shot. And that one's off the front of the iron. Rebounded by Salter. Chandler. Check that, Graham. Almost a double dribble, but Oldham, 3-point shot. Rebounded by Collins. Little spin move, no whistle. Shot is good by Banks.
All right, we're at the 5-minute mark here, John, and Jayhawks clinging to that lead.
Yes, a 2-point lead. Graham is fouled on the way to the bucket. Banks called for the foul, his 2nd. Team 6th. I'm going to say that foul was on the floor, so the Jayhawks will inbound. Martinson passes on the tray. Graham. Martinson gets his man up in the air and is fouled behind the arc. Major commits a major foul.
Major mistake there.
Yeah.
3 free throws.
Martinson with 15 points tonight will be at the line to shoot 3. Jake makes the first.
And the first half, Jeff Seltzer made 3 straight free throws. We'd love to have 3 of them right here.
Second one is short. And he gets 2 out of 3. Oh, we have a whistle. Foul on Cochran.
So Cochran has 4. Noah Current has 4.
Collins really tough down there in the post. Makes another bucket.
Yeah, he's starting to heat up, and he knows the Jayhawks are in foul trouble and can't really defend them the way they want to.
Martinson. Long three-point shot. Does not go. Rebound Banks. Major. Passes on the tray. Gets it into Collins down low. Collins misses. Martinson with the rebound. Collins had been hitting everything down there in the post until that shot.
Yeah, good defensive work by Jeff Seltzer there. Not making it easy on him, but also not fouling.
Graham cannot finish. High archer doesn't go. The putback does, but we have a whistle. That is not good as Anderson commits the foul, his second. So wave the basket.
And it looks like Jarvin Graham's going to come shoot some free throws.
Off the back of the iron, rebound by Collins. Grand Rapids with another opportunity to tie or go ahead this trip down. Oh, errant pass by Tomlinson out of bounds. It's a Raider turnover.
Costly turnover there. Every possession right now is huge.
Pass in to Rush. Cross-court pass is tipped out of bounds by Banks. Still Jayhawk ball. 14 on the shot clock. Oldham. Checked by Tomlinson. Little pass down to Rush. Kicks it back out. Now Graham, three-point shot. Doesn't go. A whistle in the backcourt. And that's on Martinson, number 4 on Jake.
Could come down to a free throw shooting contest here, John, in the last 2:47.
Yes. It's the double bonus, and the Jayhawks will be in the double bonus the next time Grand Rapids fouls. Anderson at the line, shooting 2. Misses the first. And he splits the pair. Jayhawks by 1. 69-68.
You know, Grand Rapids keeps getting close, but they haven't been able to take the lead away from us.
Yes.
And can we hold on for another 2 minutes and 40 seconds?
Pass into Rush. Rush down low, puts it up and in. Prince Rush.
Wow, what a nice confident move by Prince Rush. Not known for his offensive skills, but that was a nice move, John, and finish.
Yes.
Right at crunch time.
Banks on the far wing. They're looking to get the ball down to Collins down there in the post. There's a drive by Anderson. Anderson puts it up and in. 24 points for Isaac Anderson. And Grand Rapids wants a timeout. 2:02 left to go. Jayhawks lead by 1, 71-70. An exciting game here. both games have been exciting. The women's winning 55-53, coming back from double-digit deficits. And Muskegon men's team's been in control most of the game, but Grand Rapids has been fighting and clawing back. They're within one with just over 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, two great games. It's been a treat tonight, no question about it. And what would make it extra better if the men are able to hold on? Wouldn't it be something to get a sweep of Grand Rapids?
Yes.
Always fun to beat Grand Rapids.
Now Graham, 15 on the shot clock. Salter. This is man up in the air. A lot of contact, and Muskegon gets it with 2 on the shot clock. Oh, I don't think he got it off in time. It's a shot clock violation, but nothing hit the rim. Grand Rapids coaches are going nuts. I'm not sure what he's calling, Tom. Timeout, 1:24. I think they called a one-shot technical foul. I'm not sure. They have their mask on, so you can't read their lips when they come over to the scorer's table. But we have 1:24 left to go. Jayhawks still lead 71-70. We'll be right back. At the line, Banks. He makes the technical. It's a one-shot technical, as we heard from the official earlier. We're tied at 71. It's Grand Rapids ball. Watch for Collins down in the post. It's been pretty successful here in the second half for the Raiders.
Big defensive possession for the Jayhawks.
Yes, it is. Major. Anderson. Pass down to Collins down the post. He puts it up and in. And Grand Rapids wants a timeout. 1:04 left. Grand Rapids has retaken the lead, 73-71. 1:04 left, 73-71 Grand Rapids. Muskegon going over their offensive set play in the huddle. Need to put together a good scoring play here. We don't know whether it'll be a 2 or a 3 that they'll take.
Yeah, it certainly doesn't have to be a 3. I mean, that's the
yes.
You always want to hit that big 3 to put your team ahead, but no need for that. There's a lot of time. Jayhawks need to work it around, get a good shot.
Now Graham. Salzer, far side, behind the arc. Salzer kicks it back out. There's Oldham, kicks it back down low. Puts a shot up and in. Prince Rush.
Wow, another huge bucket by Prince Rush. That's 2 of them here in the last couple of minutes.
We're tied at 73, 33 seconds left.
This is it, John.
9 seconds difference between the shot clock and the regulation clock. Anderson leaves it there for Banks. Banks checked by Graham. 8 on the shot clock. They'll be looking for Collins down in the post. Prince Rush doing a good job down there. And Collins loses a handle of the ball. Goes out of bounds. It's a turnover.
Wow, Prince Rush doing it on both ends of the court tonight. 2 big buckets on offense and great interior defense there.
Now Muskegon calls a quick timeout with 10 seconds left. We're tied at 73. Muskegon ball. We'll be right back. We're back here, 10 seconds left. Some good back-to-back plays offensively for Prince Rush down there getting the bucket, and then also putting the clamps on Chandler Collins, who's been so successful here in the second half for the Raiders. But now the Jayhawks have the ball, Tom, with 10 seconds left.
Yes, you said it. Now the Jayhawks have a chance to win this game here with 10 seconds to go.
Inbound to Graham. Graham checked by Banks. 6 seconds left. Salzer, 3-point shot. Does not go, but Salzer is fouled.
Obvious call, John. They had to blow that whistle all over his arm.
Brockton Caller fouled Salzer. behind the arc, so Seltzer will go to the line to shoot 3.
Wow. Yeah. A lot of times they expect the ref not to call that just because of the time left in the game, but I think when it's an obvious call like that,
yes,
they have to just make that call, make the correct call. So give the officials credit there.
and they're calling a timeout by Grand Rapids. 2.2 seconds left. Jeff Salzer will be at the line when we come back to shoot 3. We're all set for an exciting finish. The game is tied at 73 between Grand Rapids and Muskegon. However, the Jayhawks' Jeff Salzer is at the line to shoot 3 as he was fouled on that tray with 2.2 seconds left.
Yeah, John, Jayhawks in a great position here with Seltzer shooting 3 free throws. Really, he just needs to make 1 out of 3. And, I mean, it's going to be hard for Grand Rapids to get off a very good shot in 2.2 seconds. But if he makes all 3, we got this game wrapped up.
Salzer misses on the first free throw. Seltzer studies the basket. He makes the second one.
All right, that's the big one. You don't want to miss the first 2. So that takes a little pressure off. Let's see if he can drain this one as well.
Saltzer, 2 out of 3.
Ain't bad.
That's right. Meatloaf. 2.2 seconds left. 75-73 Jayhawks. Grand Rapids calls a timeout. We'll be right back. Well, Tom, the last thing you want to do defensively is to foul on the Hail Mary because that's a 3-point shot.
Well, that's right. With a 2-point lead, absolutely cannot foul. If they make a half-court three-pointer, you just throw up your hands, but you can't let them tie this game up at the free throw line.
That's right. Collins the inbound. Anderson takes the shot. It's short. The Jayhawks win.
Wow. They got a good look, John, but
Isaac Anderson, who had 24 points for the night, took that shot going up right along the side there. He pulled up, and it was a little bit short.
Wow, good execution there by Grand Rapids, but the Jayhawks dodged a bullet there at the finish.
Jayhawks win 75-73. Jayhawks are now 4-9 on the season, while the Raiders drop down to 5-8. A nice win for Coach Booth and staff there. And the Jayhawk women's team winning earlier 55-53. Like you said, your wishes was a doubleheader win.
Yeah, what an exciting back-to-back games for us, John. That was fun. Too bad they couldn't have fans here because those were 2 great basketball games. And not only that, 2 great wins for the Jayhawks.
Yes, they were. 2 big wins tonight. Plenty of Jayhawk action coming up for you on MCC TV. Tomorrow night, the volleyball team will be taking on Grand Rapids Community College. And then the Jayhawk women's team will be back here in action next Thursday for regional action. So we want to thank MCC TV crew, Eric Taylor, Rod Van Norwick, for covering the game for us tonight. And my partner, Tom Kendra. This is John Arter saying so long, and thanks for joining us for Jayhawk basketball on MCC TV. Good night.